following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to our man Jim in Palm Harbor. Hey, what's going on, brother?
Hey, how you guys doing today?
Doing great, man. How you been?
Oh, great. I really appreciate you and Tommy. You do a great job, great work, and I really appreciate it. I watch you every day.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here, man. Let's go to Sylvia in Tampa. Hey, Sylvia, how you doing?
Hey, Tom. Good morning. Thank you so much for taking my call. I want to tell you thank you so much for the advice you gave me on dust yesterday. I exited when you told me, and I made a healthy profit for a very short period. So thank you.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We're here 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night and a great week, folks. Be impeccable with your word. Express your love. Impeccability of the word can be measured by a level of self-love. If you love yourself, you'll express that love in your interactions with others, and that action will produce a like reaction. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 471, NASDAQ up 173, S&P's up 47. Percentage-wise out here, folks, you get the NASDAQ up 2.3%, Dow as well as the S&P's up 1.8. Gold contract up, trading up $2.10. $12.28 an ounce. We have silver up 8 cents, $14.58 an ounce. Light sweet crude down 46 cents, $61.75 a barrel. Notes and bonds. You get the 10-year note down 2 ticks, 117.30. 30-year bond off 5, 137.09. And King Dollar down 302 ticks, trading at 95.815. The euro is 114.53 to 1 US dollar. The yen is trading out here at 113.39 to 1 US dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? It's going to get wild here, folks. So, we're up $5. You're at 280.17. So, you're over the 278. The 278 was one of the benchmarks that I was looking at. This is on the 11th. Bottom line is that now you're coming into your downdraft from the 10th. Your swing point up here is 281.15. Now, you're still contracting with volume in an incredible way, folks. So this is still, to me, a B to C of an ABC structure on the way up. And the way that we're trading right now, it looks like this the swing of 281.15 can get hit pretty easy. That being said, the real question is going to be is that can this thing get up into right before the downdraft, like about a 285? I don't think it can. And let's just go through a few of the other indices here for a second. Take a look at them. You have the NQs. The NQs right now are trading at 174. That swing up there, excuse me, folks, that swing up there is at the price point of 178.25. I just don't see it getting up that high. You know, we're right in this zone right now. We're going to take a look at the IWM, small caps out here. Small caps are laying right at it, actually. The small caps, 156.98 we've hit, and 157.31 is the number. So, bottom line is that, you know, you got Wednesday. So, what does get intriguing here is this. So, we get the Federal Reserve tomorrow, 2 o'clock. You have a market that once we hit that bottom, let's see how many days up we get now. Yeah, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 7 days up. That's pretty good. Okay, so when you get 7 days up, this is where it's going to get interesting, because when you get something like this, and we're running into Thursday, if it's up at all, which I think it's going to be, it'd be pretty hard to have a down day on Friday. That being said, Thursday or Friday, I think, is going to be the number to basically hit the switch on this baby, meaning going short the market. Gold contract, what the gold contract has done out here is this. Gold contract is pushing into its highs. It has volume as it's pushing into its highs, 246,000 contracts. That's good contract volume. We're going into 260, 313, not bad. Silver, we go take a look at the silver market out here. Silver market out here today, we're up 0.4%. You're up 7 cents. 77,000 contracts. That's not bad contract volume. That's not bad contract volume either. Yeah. The notes and bonds are going to get really wild here because what we did have this morning, folks, there is no doubt this morning it looked like these notes and bonds were going to basically take off, I mean big time. Because what we had done, we had got down to a price point of 117.23. Bottom line, you're going against the strength from the October 10th. You had lighter volume. We still have lighter volume going against that area. But bottom line is that now this baby can't make up its mind. We had a high out here of 118.08, a low of 117.23, and that's a monster move, by the way, for the 10-year. What we do have is that we're still in the middle of that range. King dollar, no doubt, came down with monster volume. A lot of movement inside the dollar index out here. We've done 32,000 contracts. Now, the differential of how we're coming down now is pretty dramatic. What has happened each and every time that we've got up to this August 15th swing high of 96,450, you know, you come off it and you come off with light volume. We came off this high with 29,000. You followed up lower with 31,000. Now we have 32,000. That sets up, number one, at least a run to see if it can get into the highs of its strength from the 14th of June. 14th of June, big day inside the dollar, 93.995. Now, I expect what we're going to see out here, because the way this is trading, June, July, August, September, I'm not sure whether that was a Fed day or not. That was a big day. But what is going to move this baby, I suspect, is going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we get the Fed coming out. The probability that they're going up on rates is just about nil. But they will have the statement. The probability that they are going up in December, bottom line is that that's a pretty heavy vol. Well, it's actually come down a couple points. So right now you're at 68% that the Federal Reserve will go up on December 19th. This coming week, not so much. Some of the let's go take a look at Square, because Square is going to be coming out with its numbers after the close out here. Square's up $4.83. You're trading at 82.14. Now this was a rocket ship. This is down hard. It's down from 101. Bottom line is that we'll see exactly what they have to say. And the way it looks is that they will be coming out with their market, with their numbers, right after the close. Stay right there, folks. We're going to have our man, Mr. Steve Dahl, the president of Taz Market Profile, coming up next. We are going to be talking profiles. We're going to be talking the Taz scanner. Dow Industrials right now up 500. NASDAQ up 178. S&P's up 50. Coming right back. Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 491. We get the Nasdaq up 175, S&P's up 50, and we get some real action in this marketplace right now, folks. And with action, let me bring on our man, Mr. Steve Dahl. Steve is the president of TAS Market Profile, folks. Bottom line is that I'm going to let Steve explain to you exactly what the TAS Profile Scanner can do. But let me tell you something. When you have a market that's up, down, all around, or trending, this is a very powerful software.
Man, to hear your voice, it's been far too long. I'm glad to be back here on TFNN. Thanks for having me, Tom.
Yeah, we love having you back, man. So, you know, let's talk a little bit about. I have your screen up here, Steve, right? But what I'd like to do first is just talk with the listeners about exactly what is the TAS Market Profile Scanner.
That's a good place to start. Tom, what you're looking at here is a standalone piece of software that we created over here at TAS Market Profile to solve one simple problem, and it's a problem each and every one of us has, which is our biggest commodity is lack of time, right? That's our most precious commodity,
sure,
is our time. And no different for both of us and everybody that's listening in here today. As you know, we've worked with Bloomberg and the institutionals, traders, and Wall Street firms for a long time, and they have the same problem. And they said, you know what? We love your product. We love Market Profile. It's been around 40 years, and the stuff works, but we are spending too much time looking in the wrong area for that kind of needle in the haystack opportunity, that value play in the market when the market may be having some challenges. So this is what we created, which is essentially Market Profile simplified, or call it with training wheels. And
yes.
You know, everything you see here basically covers 4 dynamic time frames that are should be important to anybody looking for opportunities in the market: weekly, daily, 4-hour, and these 60-minute time frames. And it allows you to quickly and easily get into the best market movers, the biggest market movers each and every day.
And when we're looking at these profiles, if you can just explain to us exactly what we're looking at. Like right now, you know, as you're looking at our screens, folks, you're watching Target TV, you're going to see we got, you know, I get red, I get yellow, I get some green on here. If you can just explain to the folks exactly how these profiles work.
Excellent. So the way the profiles work here in the scanner here is allows us to quickly and easily sort through the S&P, the NASDAQ, ETFs, futures, and Forex. And what we're able to do, what profiles mean, is essentially the value area or the fair auction. It's where approximately 70% of the activity is occurring on any market. So the green color cells that you see here allow you to see, like, for instance, we got Agilent Technologies at the top.
Yes.
On the daily time frame, it's a green color cell, easy to see, the number 7, which means if I click that thing, look it over here on the chart.
Yeah.
7 consecutive daily chart sessions on Agilent have been bullish. And look at this, 7 sessions ago, you'd have saw this and it would have the number 1 in it, and that was your first cue to start getting long Agilent. And you could see it had been a nice little trade for you already here 7 days into the trade.
Sure.
But we do that, Tom, as you can see on the other time frames as well. So let's say you're a 4-hour time frame, which is great for swing time frame trading. Here again, 15 4-hour bars ago, because you got that number 15 in a green color cell. Look at here, it brings up the chart over there on the right, and you can see for 15 consecutive sessions, the place to be was a bull, man, and it was there right there on a silver platter for you. And all of this stuff, Tom, is essentially market profile distilled down into 3 simple lines. Above that red line, you're bullish because you're above supply.
Yes.
Below that green line, you want to be a bear and get your bear claws out, as you'd say.
Now, and when we're taking a look at this, okay, so you have we have the whole S&P in there and the equities as well as the NASDAQ, correct?
Yep, S&P, NASDAQ, major ETFs we have in here, major futures, as well as Forex pairs as well.
Right. Now, and what happens, folks, is that this is so dynamic. I've been using it for a long time, folks, okay? You talk about something quick that is very consistent and very accurate. And if you're looking for turns in the marketplace, it's pretty amazing how these profiles can basically pick this up. And I see that you just turned around, and now we get 3 red ones on the screen. So tell me what we were just doing there. This is pretty cool.
I did this so quickly, and I'm going to reset this again. I want to show you how quickly this thing scans through markets. So look, the market's up 50 points in the S&P right now. It's a whole bunch of excitement in the market. But let's say you're inherently a bear, and you say, you know what, I want to find an opportunity to short some of these markets because you think the market ultimately is going to be pressing higher, or pressing low, I should say. You can quickly, by, again, couple clicks of the mouse pad. You see how quickly I did that? About 2 seconds. These 3 candidates right here, GE, DXC, and KORS, these are ones that, my goodness, I hope you don't have this in your portfolio, folks, because these are the ones that are in a bloodbath. Again, just three stocks, but these are the ones that if you click in them, let's take GE here, and we're going to click on that weekly time frame. Look at here, 17 weekly bars. It's been bearish, and look at this stock.
Amazing.
GE has been breaking, and this thing down on the bottom right is one of my favorite things. It's called the landscape chart. What this does is it gives you those volume profiles, again, distilled into those 3 simple lines across all 4 time frames. And you know as well as I, over here in the bottom right, we call that Taz Says. It's essentially like our algorithms talking to you in English and saying, look, you got no business being long this market right now. You could see it on the chart. It's in a sea of red on that dashboard view for quick sorting, and you know, this
pretty
is
incredible.
Really, it's just awesome.
Let's go over, you know, folks. If you come over to TFNN, you're going to see right on the front page the under featured content Taz profile. Now, when you get there, folks, okay. What I want to talk about, Steve, you've done some great videos for the TFNN audience. You know, so what you're going to see, folks, is that you press the Taz profile scanner, and as you come down there, see, number 1, you can subscribe. It's $97 a month, 30-day money-back guarantee. But right underneath that, you're going to see click here, and Steve put together some great videos. So can you just go through, you know, a couple? Now, there's 12 videos there, folks. They're all about 2 to 3 minutes. They're really great. They'll get you to understand it. But if we can just go through a couple of them, just to give them an idea, Steve, of what you put together for us.
Excellent. So let me just kind of run you through a scenario here, given the time we have together today. And I'm going to be back. You know that.
Yes, absolutely. I like it.
But let's go through a scenario.
Arnold, I'll be back.
I'll be back. But you know, one of the first things I do when I come in and look at my dashboard, I'm looking for those extreme situations, because you know as well as I, when markets get a little top heavy or they get overdone to the downside, those end up being real nice turning point opportunities. Sure. One of my first stops, you know, for the trader who's just looking for a great idea that maybe wants to spend 15-20 minutes a day finding an opportunity based in market profile, just like the pros do. You come into what we call the trade matrix area here, and this thing literally gives you a top 10 list every single day. Your top 5 biggest bulls at the top, nice. And your top 5 biggest bears. If you're a bear, we got you covered as well. And what's really cool about this here is it gives you everything that you need to know. These trades, if you click on them, here's UAL right here. Yep. Look at the trade here. Look at what the market has done on the chart. As soon as you click it, it's got this integrated chart package with volume profile, and it gives you everything that you need to know. And you can see right here, if I find it, it's over here at the bottom of the chart, actually, right here. You can see it gives everything you need. Stop, target, entry, just follow the yellow brick road.
It's a beautiful thing. And folks, the way you do this, come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to see right under featured content. You're going to see Taz Market Profile. Hit that, subscribe right here, right now. Steve, thanks so much. Can't wait to have you on again.
See you next week, bud.
Awesome. Stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.
The Taz Profile Scanner is the most revolutionary piece of trading software that you will ever try. Wouldn't you like to approach the markets with confidence? As you begin your trading day, it's likely that you'll be faced with lots of decisions. In order to make the best decision, the first thing you'll need is a strategy that will help you minimize your risks. Whether we're in a bull or bear market, a good strategy is to have the tools needed to help you scan and analyze the markets before you trade. The Taz Profile Scanner instantly scans and filters over 2,500 global financial markets, such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, president of Taz Market Profile, the Taz Profile Scanner understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications, automated trading algorithms, and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. Whether you're looking at the trade matrix, the ETF heat grid, the market breadth, the landscape charts, or the many other features of the Taz Profile Scanner, this is a piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the markets and set up your trades. The team at Taz has even put together a 12-part video series to walk you through every aspect of the Taz Profile Scanner, which you can find directly on the Taz order page at TFNN.com. Sign up now for only $97 a month with a risk-free 30-day trial, so you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. See for yourself how you can harness the full power of the Taz Profile Scanner by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the Taz Profile Scanner under the Services section. Remember, with a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose. Don't let another day pass you by without trying out this amazing piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the market and how you place trades. Sign up today. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials up 516. You get the NASDAQ up 177. S&Ps are up 50. Let's go over and take a look at that Dow Industrials. Inside the Dow Industrials, strength versus the weakness out here. Look at that. The only stock that's negative is Procter & Gamble. You have United Health putting 76 positive points into a Caterpillar 37, Home Depot 36, 3M 36. Only stock down is Procter & Gamble. That's putting 2 negative points into the Dow Industrials. We take a look at the NDX 100. The winners putting the juice into the NDX 100. You got Workday putting up 7%. Align Technology is up 6.7%. Amazon up 6.4%, and Illumina up 5.5%. Taken away from it, Xilinx down 1.3. You get Qualcomm off 1.3. Western Digital off 0.7%. You can see there's not much out there on the downside. If we do go over and we take a look at the futures, let's take a look at this future and see where we're trading out here. Yeah, you're almost at the high. So at the swing point I'm talking about here. So the swing's 28.24. And this long bar, folks, makes a difference because markets don't stop on long bars. Tomorrow will be a different ball game, but this is quite a bar. You're talking about the S&Ps went from 27.44. You know, they've gone up 64 points right now. So that is one big number. There's no two ways about that. It looks like the thing that wants to be tapped right now is that 28.24. Let's just go look at this on an intraday chart. So this is pretty cool. Okay, so intraday. Yeah, it's not that they're just going to grind this higher now, because what you have is that it's not like there's a huge amount of volume, but what you do have is that you get to 25 minutes left in the session. You know, you have that high, well, you get that swing point that's up there, and that swing point will end up getting hit. That's how this is shaking out. Let's go take a look at the GDX inside the gold market. What you have with the GDX out here, bottom line, you're down 10 cents, 17 million shares traded. You're going against 63. So if you didn't hear yet, Jeff Sessions resigned, and bottom line, there's going to be implications there. We'll find out how that whole thing shakes down. But as soon as that did happen, the first thing I could see in the marketplace, at least, was that the cannabis stocks. Cannabis stocks went forward. You have Canopy up $3.57. And these, it's pretty, they moved them. I mean, the bottom line is that we just went up, went up $4. Canopy just went up $4. It was at 42.21 when the New York Times and the Wall Street Journal came out and said that Sessions had resigned. It says here, Attorney Jeff Sessions has resigned at the request of Trump, according to a letter delivered to the White House after becoming a target of the president's open contempt for ceding control of the Russian investigation. So bottom line is that one election's over, we're starting the next one, folks. Bottom line, hold on, buckle up, because guess what? It's going to be a ride. The next ride out here, though, is going to be tomorrow with the Federal Reserve. It's going to be all about the aspect of the context of what are they going to do inside the rate structure. You know, bottom line is that when we take a look, the encouraging thing here, I can tell you this, the encouraging thing, like if we go over to Toll Brothers, bottom line is that the builders, bottom line, seem to have shaken off basically lower price. You know, they've been going down for quite some time. If we take a look at it, you'll see Toll Brothers came down from a price point of $52. You're at 33. Now, if you take this back and we put this on a monthly basis, what they did do is that bottom line is that you came back into support. You know, you got to, it never took out as low a swing point. You get a high volume spike, though, which could be problematic. That being said, it looks to me like the builders actually are going to do a small ABC structure on their way up, at least Toll Brothers, because this is what's going on. Toll Brothers has a high volume swing at $39. Broke topside, had volume, failed, came back inside, tested a low, dramatically lighter volume. Another sign of strength, big sign of strength on the 31st of October. We just backed into that, had light volume. Looks like a small ABC structure on the way up. That will take that baby up to the 39 area. Now, let's see if we get a few others that are going along with this. So that's, let's go take a look at I'll look at Taylor Morrison. Taylor Morrison, you got D.H. Horton. Let's pull up. Let me see for the year who the strongest is here. So strongest versus weakness, 33%. I see. That's interesting. So, okay, here's another one. So for basically the percentage-wise, let me get this thing, 4%. Yeah, so Toll Brothers has been strong anyway. Okay, Pluti Group, I see. Okay, so let's pull this one, PHM. So Toll Brothers is the strongest one out of that group anyway. The second strongest one is Pluti. That is up 16 cents. The low for the year is 20, the high is 35. Yeah, this is a nice setup too. Yeah, these things are going. Okay, so what's going to get interesting here is this. These want higher price. And there's no two ways about it that inside the real estate business, the building business in general, folks, the interest rate structure is crucial, okay? Because what it is that the real estate business is assigned to business. And what I specifically mean by that, yeah, there's plenty of people that pay with cash, but guess what? The majority, basically, what is your credit rate and what is your signature worth? That's how this business works. This is a good indication that they want higher price, and that would be saying that these rates, the signs of strength that we've had inside the 10-year, inside the 30-year, basically is saying that they still want higher price, lower yield. And now I'm going to go back to the aspect of this S&P, because this S&P right here, you know, SPY's at 280. Now the question is it 281.15? Is that where to throw the switch on the dark side of the moon here, meaning we're going downtown? What you have now is this. This is pretty cool, actually. Oh, look at that. That's perfect, man. That's pretty sick, actually. You know what you have, folks? Okay, so I just wish this bar wasn't as big. Right now, what you have is this. You have a 0.786 retracement from the, no, let's see. No, 0.618. We have a 0.618 retracement from the highs to the lows. Now, that's a decent setup. That's saying that it can still also be an ABC structure on the way down. You know, either way, we're going to be fighting it out here at the swing point. That's what I suspect. The Bulls and Bears are going to be fighting it out in a big way at that swing point. Let's go take a look at the, I want to go take a look at Google. So Google, the reason we want to look at Google, yeah, Google's weak, is that Google was one of the first equities, folks, to hit the February 9th high volume swing low. Tested it with light volume, took off topside. The problem with Google is that it came back down and barreled back down last week with volume once again. And now the way that Google is setting up, once again, Google basically can't get higher. You know, you're up 35 bucks today, but you're talking about an equity that is down from 1273. 877-927-6648. We have the Dow Industrials up 533, Nasdaq up 181, S&P's up 52. Come right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
The Path of Least Resistance, David White's daily market letter, gives you trade recommendations based on David's proprietary Power Law Vector indicator that put the odds of success overwhelmingly in your favor. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price for each stock and option trade. David combines his years of trading experience along with his background in technology and computing to offer his subscribers his take on the markets on a daily basis. Every trading day by 9:30, David publishes his morning issue of The Path of Least Resistance, along with updates sent out throughout the week whenever there is new actionable trading information. All new subscribers receive a 30-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. To sign up for David White's daily trading newsletter right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow up 522, S&P's up 51, NASDAQ up 171, and, you know, bottom line, folks, if you've listened to us, of course, me and Dave White, on Friday, we have him on the 30 past the hour. We talk technology. Pretty cool here, man, because he was talking about Samsung and their hardware and software basically is accelerating so dramatically. First, let's go over and take a look at Apple. I want to look at Apple just for a second because what happened out here today is Samsung. Yeah, so Apple's up with light volume. So 26 million shares. You're down on 66. You're going into 45. Okay, so Samsung showed off a new phone today with, check it out, a foldable screen. A smartphone with a foldable screen. That's the bottom line. At its conference Wednesday for software developers in San Francisco, the company previewed what it's called the Infinity Flex design. The announced new software for controlling the large phone. Developers will be able to create apps for the gadget, which, like other Samsung phones, are based on the Android system, of course, which is free. The Korean company, a tech giant, didn't say when the device will go on sale, how much it will cost, what the phone will be called. During the presentation, Samsung also disguised the rest of the phone's design by covering everything beyond the screen with extra casing. Similar to prototype cars camouflaged during the street testing. The basics, however, are clear. The design looks like a standard smartphone when closed. It opens like a book to reveal another 7.3-inch display, which would be one of the largest phone screens ever released. It will be big enough to run 3 apps side by side, up from 2 on the Note 9. The company said the display can be folded hundreds of thousands of times. Samsung said it's exploring screens that roll and stretch. Oh, man, roll and stretch. How's that, right? Samsung plans to release a simulator to help developers write and test apps for the foldable screen, and will host sessions with developers to teach them how to write software for the device. The company's working with Google and Android and its Android division on the underlying software to power the foldable device. In October, let's see, Samsung is the first to try foldable devices. The company display know-how, reach, and marketing power could take the form to mainstream. It will definitely take it to mainstream, man. The interface will come out as early as as an early test version in the United States, Germany, and Korea. Oh, this is pretty cool. They're saying, okay, so the interface will come out as an early test version in the United States, Germany, and Korea this month. The software will officially launch on the Galaxy S9 and the Note 9 in January. That's going to be a big deal, folks. You know, if you remember, you know, all those flip phones were great. You could stick them right in your pocket. It'd be really cool to have a smartphone. You could just fold up, put it in your pocket, said, see you later. That is going to be some competition, folks. I think they already have competition, but the bottom line is that we'll see where that baby shakes out. It's a big number, no doubt. Let's go take a look at some of the other higher volume equities that are out here today. Oh, Zillow. Let's take a look at Zillow. Zillow come out with numbers last night. They missed their numbers once again. This is the second gap down on Zillow. So, you know, you had Zillow go from $58, the last earnings call in August. That opened the next day at 47. Last night we closed out at 41. You're open this morning at 30. And if we take Zillow, we put it back a bit, you're going to see that this baby looks like to me it's firing. You know, $22 is game. And what that is the highs of its lows of 2016. And let's see when they went public. They went public at $20. I think that's right, yeah. They've been public for a long period of time. Man, time flies. So they went public at $20 in July of 2011. Then they did three more, well, they did a secondary, a third, and a fourth. They raised more money at $43. They raised, the biggest raise was at 82. Man, that'd be a bummer buying 82. And they sold 5.7 million shares at 82. So bottom line is that they definitely, more than likely, still have plenty of cash. But the market wants to see them do a lot more business. I think they made a crucial mistake thinking that they actually, you know, yeah, exactly. MNZ was saying they got into the house flipping business at the top. They did. The house flipping business was over when they were getting into the house flipping business. It's like, give me a break. And they should have got into it in 2011. You know, bottom line is that, and then on top of that, it's like their money is being made and was made and it still is made from realtors. Then they basically are freaking out the realty community a bit, thinking that they're going to basically be buying, selling, and in the realty business simultaneously. So maybe that's some of the aspect of why they're having some problems out here. If we do take a look at the winners and the losers out here, there's a couple heavy losers out here that bought in at the last quarter. And you can see, if you happen to be watching Tiger TV, there's quite a few of them. You got Bally Gifford bought 5 million shares. They had already had 9. Oh, they doubled down. Unreal. These people doubling down blow my mind. There's a large fund, too. And that's the fund that's in Tesla as well as the Japanese company. You did Caledonia. They bought an additional 4. Contour bought an additional 2. Norges Bank, no, they didn't buy any. Okay, so now let's see who sold out. Oh, there we go. Wellington. Wellington was selling out. They sold half their position. They're happy this morning. Morgan Stanley sold a 1/6 of their position. Clearbridge sold it all. They're really happy. Goldman sold a 1/3 of their position. So big numbers out here. If we go to, so that was in the downdraft. Match.com, also Match Group, they call it, because I think they own a bunch of dating sites. That also went south. That's down $10, $9.26, trading $42. This one, bottom line, is it went right back down to where they took off on the last earnings call. Last earnings call, they had closed at $38. They opened the next day at $46. Last night, they closed at $51. They opened this morning at $43, $44. Go down to $40. The fill of the gap is $39.02. It would have been nice if they actually filled that gap at $39.02. That would have been a lot easier to see how they're shaking out. We got to take a look at, let's go take a look at the XLF. Where are you? Yep. Okay. So, banks, XLF. So the XL's up 28 cents. 27.21. Oh, I like how this is trading. So check this out. This is one of the benchmarks we were talking about. You're coming into 178 million shares. You've done 49. We'll see whether they can hold that 27.21, because this also still has some big problems. You know, when this broke, it's February 9th, the swing low, had big juice when it did it. Got to a lower low, have been having a hard time climbing up out of that cellar. Stay right there, folks. Next 10 minutes coming up for the close. Lots of numbers coming out after the close. Dow right now up 516, Nasdaq up 178, S&P's up 50. We'll come right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials up 520. Nasdaq is up 180. S&Ps are up 51. That's 2% in the Dow Industrials, as well as the S&P. Nasdaq is up 2.4%. So you get some big numbers right across the board out here, folks. If we go take a look at the volume characteristics as we are coming into the close of this marketplace, inside the NYSE, you get 586 million shares. That's going to be light volume. They'll throw another 400 million in there, but that's going to be light. Nasdaq Composite also is going to be light. We're at 2.2 billion right now. And bottom line is that, so what you have here is that you have the aspect that bottom line is that you get a nice surge. You do have a contraction of volume. It looks to me that, yes, we're going to hit the swing point. We're right next to it, actually. The swing is 28.16. You're at 28.10 right now on the cash. Yeah, so that baby will get hit, because what you do have, you get another wide-ranging bars. Wide-ranging bars, folks, most of the time don't come in onesies. That's how that kind of shakes out. You get an acceleration up. What we do have now tomorrow, 2 o'clock, you're going to have the Federal Reserve coming out with their statement. That'll flatten the market out a bit, and then the market's going to figure out after that statement which way it wants to go. Dollar index, bottom line, made quite a comeback, actually, as to where it was this morning versus where it is right now. That being said, bottom line, still you have lower lows and you have volume behind that move. This is one of the largest volume as we had in the dollar index. We have had 33,000 contracts. You're back inside the range. The range we're talking about is the August 15th high that I've been trying to take out since August 15th. Took it out for 1 day, come back inside. And what you do have here is that you get a small ABC structure on the way down, because what we just did do is that we took out that B portion with monster volume. And we had big volume then, too. We had 31,000 on the way down. Bottom line, you blew that away today with 33,500. Stay right there, folks. We got, of course, numbers come in after the close. Dow Industrials up 546. NASDAQ up 189. S&P's up 54. Come right back.
Jason Paff has just launched his weekly newsletter, The Quantitative Edge, available only at TFNN.com. Right now, you can sign up for Jason's outstanding weekly report, including midweek updates whenever warranted, with a 30-day money-back guarantee included, so you have nothing to risk. Jason develops his trade recommendations by creating an ensemble of predictive and mathematical models trained on data by leveraging a variety of techniques, including market-based computer simulations. Jason then combines these sophisticated predictive and analytical models with deeply researched macro outlooks to identify opportunities in a number of different markets for traders to act on. Whether you're looking to trade futures, equities, commodities like crude oil and gold, forex, or cryptos, Jason covers it all. Sign up for Jason Paff's weekly trading newsletter right now by visiting the front page of TFNN.com, and you'll find the Quantitative Edge under the Newsletters tab. TFNN.com, educating investors. The TAS Profile Scanner is the most revolutionary piece of trading software that you will ever try. Wouldn't you like to approach the markets with confidence? As you begin your trading day, it's likely that you'll be faced with lots of decisions. In order to make the best decision, the first thing you'll need is a strategy that will help you minimize your risks. Whether we're in a bull or bear market, a good strategy is to have the tools needed to help you scan and analyze the markets before you trade. The TAS Profile Scanner instantly scans and filters over 2,500 global financial markets, such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, president of TAS Market Profile, the TAS Profile Scanner understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications, automated trading algorithms, and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. Whether you're looking at the trade matrix, the ETF heat grid, the market breadth, the landscape charts, or the many other features of the TAS Profile Scanner, this is a piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the markets and set up your trades. The team at TAS has even put together a 12-part video series to walk you through every aspect of the TAS Profile Scanner, which you can find directly on the TAS order page at TFNN.com. Sign up now for only $97 a month with a risk-free 30-day trial, so you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. See for yourself how you can harness the full power of the TAS Profile Scanner by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services section. Remember, with a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose. Don't let another day pass you by without trying out this amazing piece of software that will revolutionize how you look at the market and how you place trades. Sign up today.
This is TFNN, the Tiger Financial News Network. TFNN. Headline News Update. Here's Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We had the Dow Industrials finish up 542, NASDAQ up 194, S&P's up 55. Bottom line, folks, you had a big market day out here. We did have a price spread, not so much volume, but bottom line, you had the Dow Industrials traded up 2%, as well as the S&Ps. NASDAQ traded up 2.6%. Gold contract goes up $2, trading at a price point of $12.27.50. Bottom line, with gold was up at that $12.38. You are pushing, however, into the higher swing with volume. Silver up 6 cents. $14.56. Light sweet crude. We are going to basically have some very inexpensive fuel, folks. Bottom line is that the oil contract yesterday blew out its bottom. Bottom line is that you continue to accelerate lower. Right now, you're at 61.56. It looks to me like we are going to make our way into the 58 area. And what's really cool here, you also had an expansion of volume today, and that was pretty hard to do because yesterday we had monster volume, folks. We did volume yesterday of 765,000 contracts. Today you did 829. Gasoline, even better for all of us. Why? Because, of course, we all use gasoline. Gasoline was down an additional 3% today, folks. So when you see this gasoline, unleaded gasoline, this is wholesale unleaded gasoline. Now, this is really cool. On October 3rd, so literally, basically a month and a week ago, unleaded gasoline wholesale was $2.14. It's $1.64 right now. And if we do take a look at the aspect of where this actually can go, bottom line is that you've broken down in a large way. Bottom line is that what we have now is that we're trading out where we were trading back in May of 2016. And what's game now, because we're right at this level, is that we have game down to 126. So this is going to be pretty wild watching this thing shake out. And when I say 126, that's off the high of 220. So you're talking about very large numbers inside that gasoline market. Notes and bonds, bottom line, that's the big toss-up out here. We get the Federal Reserve meeting tomorrow. A statement coming out tomorrow, not expecting any rate hikes. Bottom line, the statement's going to be all about. Stay right there, folks. Lots of numbers coming out after the close. To reiterate, we have the Dow Industrials. Close up 545, NASDAQ up 194, S&P's up 55. Come right back.
TFNN has put together the best lineup of live content for traders by traders every market day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected minds in the business. TFNN broadcasts 5 days a week live from 8:30 a.m. till 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Every morning at 8:30 a.m., Jason Paff starts things off with his program, The Morning Market Kickoff. At 9 a.m., Larry Pezzamento breaks down the market for the opening bell with Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom and Tommy O'Brien host the Bull Bear Nadex Options Hour, followed at 11 a.m. by the team at TD Ameritrade and Thinkorswim with Fast Market. Basil Chapman hosts the Tiger Technicians Hour at noon, Steve Rhodes at 1 p.m. with the Trader's Edge, Dave White at 2 p.m. with the Power Trading Hour, and Tom O'Brien anchors the daily lineup from 3 till 5 as host of The Tom O'Brien Show. Tune in to TFNN's Tiger TV on your computer or mobile device, and you can always find us streaming on YouTube. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you'd like to be the bank and get the type of interest they receive instead of the low interest rates they give to clients, then I have an investment you may want to take a look at. I'm offering 4-year secured first mortgages on buildable city lots in St. Petersburg, Florida. The investment can be anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000 per buildable city lot. The interest paid is 7% per year, paid monthly. Depending on the investment, the income per month per lot ranged from $175 for a $30,000 investment to $437.50 for a $75,000 investment. If you are in the CD market, you want to look at this investment. St. Petersburg is located in Pinellas County, which is the densest county in Florida. If you're looking for an investment with your principal intact that pays a good interest rate, this may be for you. The supply is limited, so act now. For more information on these secured first mortgage opportunities, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190. 9190.
Jason Path has just launched his weekly newsletter, The Quantitative Edge, available only at TFNN.com. Right now, you can sign up for Jason's outstanding weekly report, including midweek updates whenever warranted, with a 30-day money-back guarantee included, so you have nothing to risk. Jason develops his trade recommendations by creating an ensemble of predictive and mathematical models trained on data by leveraging a variety of techniques, including market-based computer simulations. Jason then combines these sophisticated predictive and analytical models with deeply researched macro outlooks to identify opportunities in a number of different markets for traders to act on. Whether you're looking to trade futures, equities, commodities like crude oil and gold, forex, or cryptos, Jason covers it all. Sign up for Jason Path's weekly trading newsletter right now by visiting the front page of TFNN.com, and you'll find the Quantitative Edge under the Newsletters tab. TFNN.com, educating investors.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show. Business Day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Oh, look who we have. It's a beautiful day. Get our man, Jim from Minneapolis. We're going to take him by storm.
Taking it by storm, baby.
I love that. That's a great saying, man. Hey, what's happening, brother?
Good morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Yourself?
Oh, man. It's been the most incredible couple of days since when I called in on Friday, Litecoin busted out of that consolidation on the 2-hour chart.
Okay.
And it just never looked back. It did a 100-point ABC up, and now it's very extended the way I look at it. But holy I mean, it went up to $420 last night.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night and a great week, folks. Don't take anything personally. Your truth is personal to you. Your own opinions and point of view reflect your own agreements and are personal to you. It's no one's truth but yours. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 545, NASDAQ up 194, S&P's, excuse me, folks, up 56. Percentage-wise out here, got good percentages. Dow Industrials up 2.6%, NASDAQ, S&P's up 2%. Gold contract up $1.20. Trading $12.27 an ounce. We have silver up 6 cents, $14.56 an ounce. Now, both gold and silver, bottom line, they were a lot higher. They had the volume. Gold, we were up at $12.38. They are, however, pushing into their swings with volume. Gold, oil contract, oil down 65 cents, trading $61.56 a barrel. Oil, folks, looks like it wants to make its way down to the $58 level. If we do pull up unleaded gas right now, which absolutely affects each and every one of us. When you see this, this is pretty cool. You had unleaded gas down another 5 pennies today, or 3%. That the amazing part is that on October 3rd, folks, wholesale gasoline was $2.14 a gallon. We are at $1.64 a gallon. Now, that's the first part. Second part gets a little bit better, because this is how it seems this is setting up right now. If I put this on a continuous contract, and by the way, what has happened is this. The gasoline market is actually leading the crude market lower. You know, the crude market, bottom line, you know, is down, but not so much as the gasoline market. So what we've done is this. We've come into the consolidation that started in May of 2016. Well, we got 2 pennies into it thus far. All we need is another 2 pennies into it, and I suspect we're going to get that tomorrow, because we had monster volume on all these contracts on the way down. They're unloading these things like left and right. That would set up a 126 inside the crude oil market. It's pretty cool. I mean, we haven't been down to 126 since going back to November of 2016. And if I bring this back a little bit more, what you're going to see is that the aspect of where we've been. Let me just see this, how this shakes out, because this is going to get real interesting. So from highs to lows, oh, this is cool. So check this out. From highs to lows, folks, and when I say highs, when I bring this back to 2011, you know, just picture 2011 gasoline wholesale, folks, was $3.48. It went, then, you know, we went sideways for a couple of years. In June of 2014, that's when the crash started. We went from $3.15 in June of 2014. We ended up hitting a low in February of 2016, and that's when unleaded wholesale was 89 cents. Now, that being said, this is cool. From highs to lows, we did a 50% retracement. When you do a 50% retracement, that's a normal retracement in a bull going up or a bear going down. So what does happen here is that you can actually go back to those lows, which is just pretty amazing, actually. And actually, when I take a look at this, if I clear this off for a second, what you're going to actually see is that we actually broke, I think we broke that trend. Looks like we broke that trend and we broke it with conviction. We did, man. This is awesome. So check this out. We actually broke the uptrend that did start from the lows with conviction, and we did that last month on the monthly basis. You had the wide price spread. We went from 215 rather than 1 to 175. That sets up, guess what? You know, bottom line, I'm not sure whether we're just driving less, there's more oil and gas out there, or what it is, but that's saying that energy wants tremendously lower prices. Now, what's going to get intriguing here is that if we go over to the dollar index, is that what you do have, and this goes to show right now just how weak that the oil market is. Because picture, oil's traded in U.S. dollars. When the dollar goes higher, it's much harder for oil to go higher simultaneously. Bottom line is that it's because it's the amount of dollars that are going in their coffers. Okay, so you can imagine if oil's high, the dollar's higher, you're selling the same barrel, you're getting more dollars. Now what has happened is that oil's going downtown, yet the dollar's going downtown, and yet oil's going downtown also. That's showing that is really bearish in the context of where we are. The dollar index today, big volume, 33,000 contracts. You broke a B point, broke it with volume. It's only a small ABC down. The A point on this was 96.9. Just call it 97. It's about a two penny A to B. That gives you a 94,510 number. And we haven't hit it yet. We hit 95,485. So this baby, 94. Yeah, 94 is game. 94,510 is game. And that's pretty cool because that's another penny down from where we are. And what we did have out here today is that you had monster volume out here today. Bottom line was big action. Let's go over and take a look at the cannabis stock. So what happened out here, folks, is that Trump asked for Sessions to resign. Bottom line, he resigned. As soon as that came out, bottom line, it says the first reaction inside the marketplace, the S&Ps didn't really move, but the pot stocks moved, cannabis moved, all the pot stocks moved. That went from $42.21 up to $46.07. You know, we'll see where this baby shakes out. My take is that these things are not necessarily done in their correction yet, as the market isn't done in its correction. You had the Canopy go up 348. You had 26 million shares traded. Now, that is volume. That differential here is that you had volume come in these babies again. So we'll see if that's going to set up just a consolidation. Let's go take a look at the poster child out here, Tilray. Tilray, oh my God, look at that thing. Oh, that just twisted these shots. Tilray up $32. Oh my God, this is something else, man. So Tilray, when that announcement came out, went from $121 to $139. Monster move, monster move. 877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at the volume characteristic inside the NYSE. That did 918 million. That's shot volume on the way up, no doubt. NASDAQ Composite, 2.6 billion. NASDAQ Composite, not bad. Stay right there, folks. Going to come back with some numbers after the close. Well, right now. folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's Nadex.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go over to Square and see what's happening with Square. So Square closed today at $82.69. That was up $5.37. That is trading 77. So bottom line is that it hit a low of the day out here of 78. So it's given all of that back. Now let's see what they have to say out here. So, okay, so the earnings per share estimate was 11 cents. They made 13. Their volume is accelerating by 29%. They see the fourth quarter. That's how, you know what's happened out here, folks? This is going to get kind of intriguing here. Today, well, last few days, you've seen a lot of these equities, they've made their numbers for the third quarter. And the reason that they're pushing down is that they're giving guidance on the fourth quarter. That's what's been happening. That's exactly what we have happening here also. So you can see that what they made the third quarter pretty easy. Their guidance for the fourth quarter, though, is lower. They had expectation of 15 cents earnings per share. Now they're thinking 12 to 13 cents. Their third quarter revenue, the estimate had been 414 million. They came in with 431. So that was good numbers there. Bottom line is that they are down, yeah, $5. And if we go take a look at this, oh yeah, this still, So watch, we're going to be able to get, this is going to be cool watching this. I mean, my take is Square wants to go to 47 bucks. But what we're going to see out of this, now this is where the ABC structure is going to come down in place, folks, okay? And this is what you get. Because what you're going to see out here is that now this is going to barrel down to the lower end of a consolidation, and we'll see whether it can take it out, take that B point out with volume. Now, the B point has a lot of volume, but bottom line, guess what? You can have a lot of volume, just like the dollar index had a lot of volume, and then we come barreling down. We blew that away today in spades. Let's go to take a look at Take Two. Take Two Interactive. Okay. So this. Oh, that closes. This is going to get interesting. Okay, so let's see what they have to say. So Take Two Interactive. The low is $92. The high is $139. This had closed today at $123. And let's see what they have to say. They basically halted the stock. So this is going to get really, see whether it's good or bad. Okay, so their revenue, the expectation was $551 million. They did 583, so that's a good number. That part's a good number. Now the revenue is, but and the earnings per share was also. This is going to be the same takedown. So check this out. This is crazy. So the earnings per share, they expected 91 cents. They did $1.05. That being said, next quarter, another problem child. Next quarter, they basically were looking for 263. Now they're looking for 250 to 260. I'm not quite sure why that, something that's not that dramatic, really. Why they basically went into the SEC and said, listen, we want to halt the stock as we come out with this. Because that's how this works, folks. When they halt a stock like this, okay? So picture, news and resumption times, you'll see that the stock's halted. That is not something that the SEC does, or the NASDAQ, it's actually, it would be the NASDAQ, the NYSE, whoever they're trading under. It's the company that goes to them saying, okay, listen, we think we have material fact that we're coming out with, and we'd like you to basically halt the stock because of that. So we'll see where that shakes out when it opens up. Let's go over to Wynn Resorts. Wynn closed at 113, trading up by $4.30. That's trading right now at 112, and what a mess this thing is. Holy cow, look at this. So this is down from a price point of 202 all the way down to 92. There's not much there in this baby. Revenue-wise, okay, so the estimate was the revenue estimate was $1.67 billion. They did $1.7 billion. Earnings per share, $1.67. They did $1.68. So bottom line is that at least they did what the street thought they were going to do. Not much there, though, in the aspect of that chart. That chart is an absolute mess. What did happen in the state of Florida, folks, and this is pretty wild how this got... in the state of Florida, they did pass an amendment that any more gambling, any type of gambling has to be by an amendment of the Constitution, which is really insane. And that just goes to show that what the power of bottom line is that big money does. And in this particular case, the big money, so this is where some of these big gambling companies were asleep at the switch, because the big money happened to be the Seminole tribe, which has all the gambling facilities in Florida, and Walt Disney. So Walt Disney, the Disney company didn't want it, of course, because, you got Disneyland, and they want that to stay like Disneyland. Bottom line, the Seminoles didn't want it because they didn't want any competition. But bottom line is that now that's going to be a problem child in general for online poker, for any type of poker out there, outside of the aspect of the Seminoles running it. Qualcomm closed at $63.21. That is trading right now at $61.05. And we take a look at this number. So their revenue number estimate was $5.54 billion. They committed $5.83 billion. Earnings per share estimate 83 cents. They committed at 90 cents. You know, as they pull this forward, what you're going to see is that they're pulling it forward. And guess what, folks? They're blaming it on iPhone Apple orders. Okay, I can feel this trigger getting pulled here. Let's go to Apple for a second. 209, it closed. Still trading 209.81. See, that's going to get interesting, man, because we'll see what Qualcomm says on their conference call. But Qualcomm, the biggest maker of chips used in smartphones, gave a forecast of revenue that missed analysts' average estimate. First quarter sales will be $4.5 to $5.3 billion. Adjusted earnings, $1 to $1.15. Yeah, they're still, well, I guess they'd blame Apple anyway, because they're still locked into that legal dispute with Apple about the licensing texture. Bottom line is that, you know, between Apple and Samsung, we're going to see how this baby shakes out. And the Samsung deal, folks, what we're talking about is that Samsung unveiled today a foldable phone, a foldable smartphone. Yes. 877-927-6648. Dow Industrials traded up 545. NASDAQ up 194. S&P's up 57. Come right back, folks.
Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today. No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. The Path of Least Resistance, David White's daily market letter, gives you trade recommendations based on David's proprietary Power Law Vector indicator that put the odds of success overwhelmingly in your favor. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price for each stock and option trade. David combines his years of trading experience along with his background in technology and computing to offer his subscribers his take on the markets on a daily basis. Every trading day by 9:30, David publishes his morning issue of The Path of Least Resistance, along with updates sent out throughout the week whenever there is new actionable trading information. All new subscribers receive a 30-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. To sign up for David White's daily trading newsletter right now, Visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the path of least resistance under Trading Newsletters.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at some of the commodities out here today, folks. So, inside the commodity market, gasoline was the big mover, down 2.7%. Unleaded right now is at 164 wholesale. Pretty cool. Gold was up 0.1%, $1.40, no big deal there. Silver was up 0.4%, $14.56. We had live cattle up 0.5%. Coffee, 0.2%, and lean hogs. The hogs are up 2.6%. Let's see what they're doing. They've been a mess. So we're at 55 cents. Yeah, I guess they're staying in a consolidation. Well, they're down from 65, but 55, no doubt, is game up here for them. Let's go back over to the aspect of Square, come out with numbers. And, you know, Square was up good today. Bottom line is that it's given back everything that went up today. And what's going to get intriguing here is that is this where we are setting up this C point of an ABC structure on the way down? This is going to be pretty wild watching this whole thing shake out, because what we did have, no doubt, today is that you got an expansion of price, but you didn't get the volume behind the move. We get the Fed Reserve out here tomorrow. So if we look at the SPY, what you're going to see, the SPY did 100 million shares. Now, expanded from yesterday. Yesterday, it only did 60. That being said, you know, you're going into 110 million as well as 214 million. The NDX 100, the Qs out here did 50 million. That baby is going into 77 million as well as 114 million. Now, the IWM is still the weakest indice out here. It caught a bid, no doubt, up $2.70. That is trading at 157. You did 21 million. That 21 million is going into 46 million as well as 35. So it looks to me that now your benchmark is going to be like the 16th. The 16th of October, and the S&Ps are right next to it. It's going to be 17th in the S&Ps. 28.16. And actually, the way this is trading, it's like, this looks like it wants to go beyond it, actually. It's going to be, this is going to be wild watching this shake out. Well, what we will get is this. Let's go overseas, because what you're going to get now is this. Because this market did so well, price-wise, if we go over and we just take a look at the Shanghai, let's see if any of them can do any kind of a bounce out here. So Shanghai's trading 26.41. Boy, this would be amazing if it does make a bounce, because all it did is it came up to its gap last night, gave it up in spades, can't seem to get anything going. So this will tell us quite a bit. If the Shanghai basically can get higher tonight, that would be basically telling us that, you know what, maybe we're going to go up right until Friday. That's very well how that could shake out. Let's go to Robert in Kansas City. Hey, Robert, what's going on, brother?
Hey, good afternoon. Thanks for taking my call.
Thanks for calling, man.
You bet, you bet. Hey, can you take a look at XLE and tell me your thoughts? I mean, it's gone up a little bit. Do you think it's going to a B to C on the way down, or can you just share your thoughts on that?
Let's take a look at it. So we get the XLE, the low for the year out here in the XLE is 64, the high 79. Was up $1.13 today. Okay, so yeah, I'd say that this is, you know, what you have with the XLE is this. The XLE did test its high volume low of February 9th. Now watch this, folks, because this is really cool. On the weekly basis, bottom line is that you came down, so the number to keep that was the February 9th high volume low was $64.45. On a weekly basis, we had 155 million shares. We come down, and we did it with 110 million. We tested it, we rejected it. Now watch this. This is cool. because then when you put the monthly basis up, uh-oh, it's trouble in paradise. The monthly, we tested it with 434 million versus 396. So what happens there, Robert, which is really cool, is that that's then on the larger time frame, meaning the bigger trend, we're going to be back down there. So now to come back to your question, are we building a B to C and ABC down? Yeah, I think we are. And in this case, this is where, you know, what we have is this. You have a gap at $67, $69.72. See how it closed over that gap? 70.14. So what that does is that, like, when I look at this, is that if you were going to go short the XLE, I'd wait to 72.25. And what that is, that's where we came down and basically broke the consolidation. We did that on the 11th of October, monster volume, and then you have something to put you back against. You know, you'd like to see that get up to that level. If you reject that level and you have lighter volume, you get some, that's a big supply line right there, you know.
So 72.25 is what I'm looking for.
Yes, and what I'm doing there, that is the low of the bar of the 11th of October. And you're going to see that it's monster volume. And what happens here, and this is what's cool, folks, when you look at these, is that what you're going to see is that that supply line, you know, I'll put this back, let's do it a year. What you're going to see is that that supply line is set up pretty cool there, you know. So everyone that's above that is just going to be trying to get their money back. And that's what the supply line is all about, you know. So, you know, it'd be really sweet if we can get up to that point.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Where would it go from 72.25? Where would you think the bottom would be at?
Then you get a monster ABC down. We actually caught, in Market Insights, we caught this whole thing on the way down.
Nice.
And so what would happen here is this. The way this would shake out, your A point up here would be 78.36. Your B point is down to 64, so you're talking 14 points. If that's where it goes, you're talking about basically 56. You know, you basically, that's how it's set up. And if we go, let's pull this back again, and let's see what's down there. Yeah, see, it's over there. See, this is cool too. Okay, let me bring this back a bit. See, when you take a look at it, January of 2016, 56 was the high, 49 was the low, and look at the volume there. It's a monster volume bar too. So that'd be a total breakdown, because that'd be a breakdown of going all the way back to March of 2016. Now, the cool thing here is that we know that it's harder to gauge, not harder to gauge, but I think fundamentally we understand a lot more about the gasoline market because we use it so much, right? So what you have here, folks, is that gasoline is breaking down. The oil market broke down, but gasoline is really breaking down. If that's the case, guess what? The XLE, they're going to make less money. That's the bottom line, you know. So I think we get action here. A little more patience, and then you pull the trigger.
One other question, if you have a minute, is
yes.
What's the instrument for shorting gasoline? What ETF?
You know, I don't know. I would just go to the XLE. The reason being,
XLE?
Yeah, this is why.
Okay.
What happens at the XLE, so picture this. Inside the XLE, you have Chevron and ExxonMobil, the big movers, right? Well, weighting structure, 24% and 17%. Then you get ConocoPhillips, Occidental. But what happens is that the XLE and the oil stocks in general, they love trading in big ranges. And the XLE broke down out of a range. They broke back inside it. So we're just setting up a new range. And when they get in ranges, the XLE likes to trade in ranges like for 7, 8, 9 months at a time.
Perfect. Okay, well, thank you so much.
Thanks so much. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Come right back, folks.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live, and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has launched our brand new website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, but when you do, you'll see a new and improved homepage with a much simpler navigation, whether you're watching Tiger TV live in high definition or just accessing your newsletter subscriptions. We even have new pricing in 6 months and yearly options. Check out the new TFNN.com now and experience all the upgrades. TFNN.com, educating investors. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools, as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. And folks, if you haven't checked out the gold report, good time to do it. Come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to see it right under featured content. You can get it for a month, 6 months, a year, all come with 30-day money-back guarantee. Bottom line, coming into the Fed statement tomorrow, what we have out here in the gold market is that you did 252,000 contracts. Now, you're pushing into this. We've been basically laying at the same price point since the 12th of October. You've had 2 separate signs of strength coming off this low. First sign of strength was on the 24th of August. That's when gold went from 1189 to 1215. Second one is the 11th of October. That's when we went from 1194 to 1230. Actually, we had 3 of them. Third one was last week when we went from 1216 up to 1239. The bottom line is that the way these babies are set up is that I expect they want to make a run up into this 1295 area. So it's going to be pretty wild watching this whole thing shake out. And it's going to be all about the U.S. dollar. That's the dollar. Bottom line, folks, is the number. If we take a look at the continuous contract inside this dollar index, what you're going to see. Okay, so the dollar, you know, we actually bring this back. It's pretty cool, actually. So August was your high volume. Well, it wasn't a high volume swing high. It was 96,865. We got up to 96,980 last week. We took it out, finally took it out. Now, what you have here, if you happen to be into candlestick charting, okay, this is pretty cool what you actually have here, too. Because on a weekly basis, the first time up there, you had a doji. Bottom line, that's a bearish sign. Gave it up. Second time, we had a doji. You know, there were 2 separate ones, but 2 separate dojis. Now, the differential this time, coming off the high, has to do with how we came off the high. First time we came off the high, you had some decent volume, not like we have now. They're unloading this thing with monster volume. So you can't bust them up. They're going to try to bust them down. Now, the busting down aspect has everything to do with June 14th, Flag Day. So June 14th, that high, as we had come down, and it tried to basically get under that high 4 separate times. Each time that it came down to that level, volume died in the vine in a big way. Goes topside again. As we took the top out, guess what? Couldn't handle it, came barreling down. So it's going to be all about how we hit that. Do we hit it with volume? Do we break down out of it? And if we take a look at this on a longer term basis, what you're going to see is that from the high that was generated out here in 2016, and the dollar index was 103, to the low that was generated in 2018, which was 88, we did a 50% retracement. So what happens there when you do a 50% retracement, bottom line, guess what? You can get right back down to that low. It's just like when we were talking about the, I believe that was the oil market that we had been talking about. So it's something to basically check out, keep your head tuned to. We're going to find out an awful lot tomorrow at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Tomorrow at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, that's when bottom line is that you get the Federal Reserve statement. Let's go take a look at Hershey out here. So what's Hershey doing? Hershey, someone's pushing this around, I think. So Hershey closed at $108, and I see. So what's happening here, someone's just trying to get out. Someone's offering 4.1 million shares right now. This is just kind of a news item. Someone is out there offering 4.1 million shares at a price point from 107 to 107.25. Yeah. So let's go into Sale Point. Let's see what Sale Point Technologies has to say. They just come out with some numbers. So Sale Point closed at $27.10. This company here, let's see, the company offers enterprise identification government solutions. SailPoint Technologies empower customers to securely govern the digital identities of employees, contractors, business partners. The low's 12, the high's 34. This closed at $27.10. It's trading $27.10. Let's see what number-wise what they're saying. What's interesting, they missed their revenue, but bottom line is that, their third quarter revenue is $66.4 million. That is up 52% year over year. Operating income was $4.5 million. Net income per share was 4 cents. And yeah, still trading at the same price. The cannabis stocks out here today, folks, did get a pop when at 2 o'clock in the afternoon when you had the aspect of Jeff Sessions resigning. If I bring this up intraday, what you're going to see out here, Canopy Growth went from $42 to $46. Tilray, this is where this Tilray, man, the short position is still huge in that. So you can see the shots got squeezed like beyond belief. 1 of every 3 stocks are shot in this position, are in a short position. And they should be. Well, no, I guess I can't even short stocks that I can, but I won't short stocks that are over by 10 to 12% short position because it's just they can get squeezed at any point. Tilray went from a price point of $121 to $139. So that was pretty incredible. And of course, what that is all about, and that was the biggest market mover when the fact that Jeff Sessions basically the president asked him to resign. Bottom line is he had to get his signature in, and we'll see how this shakes out now inside the Justice Department. Bottom line is that it looks to me like Sessions will probably get out as one of the worst attorney generals, period. Why? Because guess what? Between taking the Justice Department to the clean is, what happens in the Justice Department, folks, it's supposed to be basically law, not partisanship. And Trump wasn't happy. people working for him wasn't happy. The decisions got turned over a million times, not a million times, but many times inside the courts. Bottom line is that, and then on top of that, he's out of his mind anyway, thinking that, well, I guess the government's out of their mind, thinking that pot is. So think about this for a second. This is what is really strange, and this is what drives me crazy about bureaucracies in general. So we have so many states already that they know that you got recreational marijuana, you got medical marijuana, but yet a bureaucracy will still keep marijuana saying it's the same as heroin. That's when, like, it's like, really? Like, are you that insane? You know, but evidently that's what you're dealing with. And that is disgusting. You know, it's really just, it's like over the top, man. It's like just a waste of time. And he was the leader of the pack on that thing, man. Holy cow. I mean, I think the only reason that he probably didn't come into states is that, you know, he was worried about the states more than, you know, him coming after them. Crazy, man. Stay right there, folks. Come right back. Dow up 545. NASDAQ up 194. S&P's up 57. Come right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. Jason Path has just launched his weekly newsletter, The Quantitative Edge, available only at TFNN.com. Right now, you can sign up for Jason's outstanding weekly report, including midweek updates whenever warranted, with a 30-day money-back guarantee included, so you have nothing to risk. Jason develops his trade recommendations by creating an ensemble of predictive and mathematical models trained on data by leveraging a variety of techniques, including market-based computer simulations. Jason then combines these sophisticated predictive and analytical models with deeply researched macro outlooks to identify opportunities in a number of different markets for traders to act on. Whether you're looking to trade futures, equities, commodities like crude oil and gold, forex, or cryptos, Jason covers it all. Sign up for Jason Path's weekly trading newsletter right now by visiting the front page of TFNN.com, and you'll find the Quantitative Edge under the Newsletters tab. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Bottom line, all the indices, you had nice price spread. The NASDAQ actually had some volume in it. If we go take a look at that NASDAQ, some decent volume came in the NASDAQ. So 2.6 billion. If we do look at the composite, where we're at right now, composite's trading 75.70. That got over the 75.16. So that does get gamed at 76.70. That's 100 points higher. This is going to get wild watching how this whole thing shakes out, because bottom line is that you've had quite an acceleration up on the way up. There's no doubt about that. I believe the composite right now from highs to lows, yeah, the composite is over a 50% retracement. The S&P's has just done a 0.618 retracement. And that's what's going to get really intriguing here, because, let's see, I think it's right on the nose. Yeah, it is. So that's going to tell us quite a bit, man. You know, what happens, folks, when you do a 0.618 retracement, that means that's a strong bounce, big time. So the way it would work, a 0.382 dead cat bounce, 5.0 normal bounce. You do a 0.618 retracement, bottom line, that's telling you that the market does have a chance to go higher. That being said, what also ends up happening is, let's say if we do go another 4 or 5 points higher in the S&P, what that would say is that then you're not going to have an ABC structure on the way down. What you could have, what you could be in is a consolidation. Where my head still, no two ways about it, man, is right back to February 9th. Because guess what? We got down to 259, but that high volume low is 252. And you've had the indices hit it. Many of the indices hit it. You've had lots of the stocks hit it. When you get high volume lows and they've already come down and hit it, bottom line, you're going to be back down to that level. And in particular, Google hit it. Google was the first one to hit it, first one to make new highs, first one to come back down again and hit it last week, and Google can't get out of its way. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Have a great night. Have a safe night, folks. We look forward to speaking to you right back here tomorrow morning, 8:30. Join Jason. Go get him, folks.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.